The story begins by introducing us to a girl named Kotoko Igualada, though she's more commonly called Kodo. We first see her sitting on a hospital bench before she approaches Kiro, the main protagonist. Kodo greets him. But Kiro is confused as he doesn't recognize her. She then reminds him that she's the girl who saved his life. Kiro, however, has no memory of being in such danger, but Kodo recounts the incident, 2 years ago, at this very hospital. Some children accidentally pushed Kiro in the corridors, and before he could fall, she caught him. Kiro and his girlfriend at the time, Saki, thanked her, and Kiro promised he would always remember her. For Kodo, it was love at first sight. She describes Kiro as a goat-like figure with 2 demon horns, though to everyone else, he appears normal. Returning to the present, Kiro finally remembers her and apologizes, explaining that he's bad at recognizing faces, especially since she's wearing a new hat. Kodo then reintroduces herself, determined to ensure he never forgets her again. She boldly suggests they start dating, knowing that his relationship with Saki ended. When Kodo asks why they broke up, Kiro reveals that one night, while they were walking past a river, a monster appeared, and he ran away, leaving Saki behind. This, he claims, is why they split. But Kodo counters, revealing the truth: the monster was actually terrified of Kiro, and Saki, having witnessed this, became frightened of Kiro too, questioning his true nature. Kodo then reveals that all monsters fear Kiro because they know his true identity. When Kiro asks who she really is, Kodo tells him she is the goddess of wisdom for mythical creatures, monsters, and spirits, known as youkai. Kiro is skeptical, but Kodo urges him to look up a newspaper from 6 years ago that tells the story of a girl who went missing and was later found with one eye and one leg missing. After this, Kodo leaves, boarding a bus, where she's visited by a spirit creature asking for help with a demon lurking in the library. She agrees to handle it the next day, as she's currently focused on Kiro. The next day, Kiro finds the newspaper and learns about Kodo's story. When Kodo asks if this proves her identity, Kiro remains unconvinced, but just then, a human transforms into a fox before him, confirming Kodo's story. The fox is terrified of Kiro and informs Kodo that the library has been broken into by a monster. Kiro now believes Kodo, and they head to the library together. There, Kodo tries to communicate with the monster, but it attacks her. Kiro attempts to control it but fails. During their escape, the monster bites off Kiro's arm. Kodo is horrified, but Kiro reveals he's immortal, with the ability to regenerate his body, and the monster dies after consuming Kiro's flesh. Kodo, shocked, demands to know who Kiro really is. He tells her to ask her mythical creatures. Kiro explains that when he was younger, he consumed 2 types of demon meat, which granted him immortality. The next day, Kiro visits his cousin in the hospital and runs into Kodo. They discuss the previous day's events, and Kiro reveals that one of the meats he ate was from a mermaid, granting him body regeneration. Kodo mentions that mermaid meat also bestows eternal youth, but Kiro notes that he doesn't appear youthful, likely due to the second type of demon meat he consumed. When Kodo asks about this second meat, Kiro remains silent.